Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Uday Pandit and you are watching MEP Technical World. In this video we'll learn about basically what is PIR motion sensor and how does it work. So PIR stands for passive infrared motion sensor. So before we start the session, I would like to request you, if you are not yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel and also hit the bell icon so you'll get notification regarding my upcoming videos. So let's get started. So basically what is PIR motion sensor? So PIR stands for passive infrared motion sensor is a device that detects the movement by sensing changes in infrared radiation emitted by the objects such as people or animals. So basically this is a motion sensor which can detect the movements of the people or animals, which the sensor is actually operate on the basis of infrared radiation, which is actually emitted or produced by the people or animal. Okay, so this is the view of motion sensor. So this is the concealed type motion sensor, where you can see this is the lens. Okay, and here we have a setting. Okay, with the knob of this you can set the range of the sensor. Let's say 3 meters, 4 meters, 5 meters, 7 meters, up to 7 meters generally it is available. And another one is delay time. So delay time is actually what we sense when it detect, it means it will activate till the time we have set. Okay, at the case when no one is there. Okay, and another one, this is also motion sensor. All these are installed, you can install in ceiling wherever we require as per our requirements in the application in the building or home. So here let's understand the working of the PIR motion sensor actually. So this is not a pressure, this is a PIR motion sensor. So let's look into the internal part of the PIR motion. So what are the actually devices are inside this PIR motion sensor? Okay, so this is the case of the motion sensor, and inside it we have a transformer which actually 220 voltage can be reduced to 5 voltage, and this 5 voltage actually is a AC, then it has to convert into DC with the help of the rectifier. So here it generates plus minus 5 volt. So this supply is for PIR sensor. This is actually a sensor which detects the infrared radiation, okay, which is generated by the human beings. So this sensor is actually made up of by pyroelectric, we can say pyroelectric sensor as well. So this sensor is pyroelectric, is operate on the basis of the temperature changes, which is actually in the form of infrared radiation. Okay, so it has a three terminals again. One is VCC, which is generally plus positive terminals, then another one is ground, and then third one is output. It generates voltage when someone came, any human beings come under this range of this sensor. This actually human being generates infrared radiation, and due to that temperature gets changes and hence it gets outputs, it generates outputs. Okay, now so this is the PIR pyroelectric sensor. Now this is the relay coil. So this is 5 voltage DC relay coil, and here we have a relay which has auxiliary contact. One is common, then another is NC, and this is NO, normally open, normally closed. And here we have connected it. So this is actually NO is a output terminal. Okay, so Here another internal device is major one is transistor. So it has a three terminals again. One is collector, base and emitter. So generally output of this piezoelectric sensor is connected to base at the base of this transistor, and from the common collector terminal it is generally connected to the another end of this coil, and which is plus is connected to another terminal of this coil through this emitter. Now this is Fresnel lens which is above the sensor. Generally it has a, if we look into the terminals, there are only three terminals. One is live and neutral, where we can give the 220 volt AC supply. So here we have connected line and neutral, phase or neutral, and this is another terminal output. Whenever the object comes under this sensor range, it will detect and it will give the output. So through this output we can generate, so this output actually gives the phase. Okay, so at the output terminal we can connect whatever load we want to operate, like lights. So here I have connected lights for simple understanding basically how does it work. So here we have given the this light phase through this output of the sensor, and neutral actually through this looping. Okay, now at this condition, what is the status of this PIR motion sensor? It is an off condition. Now let's understand the condition when now this man is actually not in range of this sensor. So here we have barrication like this. When this man enters, okay, in the range of this PIR motion sensor, so actually now this man will produce or emits infrared radiation. So this infrared radiation actually sensed by this piezoelectric sensor. So due to the changes of the temperature, it generates the output voltage over here. Now due to this output voltage, actually phase is getting plus 5 volt is getting from here. Now it is completing this circuit through this collector and through the emitter. So in this way this will complete the circuit whenever the person comes, and it gives the outputs, generate the outputs due to changes in temperature, and this will break the junction, and it allows this negative terminal over here to complete this circuit. Hence this relay coil gets energized. Means when this relay coil gets energized, it become a magnet, and due to this magnet plunger gets pulled, and here actually this relay contacts gets changed from, initially this was NC, now it become NO, and initially this was NO, finally it becomes NC. So phase from here, as you can see, is stucking over here at common terminal. Now it is passing through this NC contact. Whenever the man comes in contact, means in the range of this sensor, it gives the phase output through this terminal, and finally this bulbs get phase through this NC contact, and now in this condition what happens, this bulb gets on. So actually in this way PIR motion sensor works. Okay, so hope you guys understand about its working. Now let's discuss about its application where we can use this PIR motion sensor. So we can use in toilet exhaust fan, means whenever the man enters into the toilets, at that condition only our exhaust fan should be run. So this will reduce the our energy, so hence we can save the energy consumption or units energy cost if we apply this, if you connect this PIR motion sensor and integrated with this toilet exhaust fan. Even lights in toilets as well, in public corridors, whenever the light requires only it on, That means also we can use this to save the energy, means energy cost. Alarms, even we can generate the alarm in terms of security reason. If we are hide the PIR motion sensor in entrance or exit periphery of the buildings or any wherever we want to alert to get the alert in terms of security. So in this way we can use in this area. So these are the major application of the PIR motion sensor. Nowadays in hotel buildings, most of the public areas like guest corridors, even these sensors are using to save the energy. Okay, when there is no movement, no one is moving around the corridors at that time, so all lights automatically off, switch off. Whenever any comes, any object or any human beings comes, at that condition it will get on. So in next video we'll definitely do the wiring in terms of how we can operate this exhaust fan, then light and alarms. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, comments and subscribe, and also hit the bell icon so you'll get notification regarding my upcoming videos. Thank you very much. See you again in next video.